today is Maha Shivratri. And every month we go through a period, of course the moon defines our month, and we go through the period right at the end of the lunation. A lunation is the time of the full days of the month, or the cycle of the moon. And in the last days before the moon goes completely into her void, and is then creating the newness called the new moon, are several days of what's considered dark moon period. And you have this little tiny sliver of the moon. And in that last night of the sliver of the moon, before she goes void, it's called Shivratri. Every month there's a Shivratri, and it's the night of Shiva. And once a year is called Maha Shivratri, meaning the great night of Shiva. And that's tonight. So we have the very last sliver of this particular moon. It's always in February or March. And the great thing is that what the Maha Shivratri represents is the sacred marriage. And when I say that, the sacred marriage of the sacred masculine and the divine feminine, and their love play that creates the universe and creates the cosmos, the great dance which happens. And it is said that on this night, all intentions and all prayers that you offer up are magnified 100,000 times, probably 108,000 times. That sounds more yoga-like. But so anything on this day, and so the tradition would be that we would stay up tonight all night and we would chant. And we would offer up all of our prayers and intentions and all those great hopes and dreams for ourselves and for our world. And that because the veils of the cosmos are thin on this night, that the prayers are heard and magnified 108,000 times. And so on this night, we think about, as we're in this place of living our legend, the beginnings of this year of living into our legend, and knowing that the divine Shiva and the divine Shakti are both aspects of consciousness, one being steadiness, eternal, non-changing, and non-doing even, and the other being power and movement and change and evolution and creating. And that the two together, their divine marriage with each other, is actually what makes the whole world go around. We can't just be eternal and infinite and have anything ever happen. That's called what happens after you move out of your earth walk and before you move back into your earth walk. You know what I mean, right? That's your eternal, infinite quiet time. And so when Shiva and Shakti come together, when infinite being is married together with power and the ability to move and to change and create, then we have this amazing thing we call the universe and life and living into our legend. So they meet up in the central channel of our being, and they have this divine love play that allows them they dance up and down into existence and out of existence, and they carry on that dance our very highest intentions on this night. So you want to think about as we practice is, how can my practice become that prayer today? How can my practice actually lift up the highest intentions of my heart, the highest intentions I have not only for my life and the life of those I love, but for our planet and for all beings everywhere. What is my highest prayer? And how can I actually dance that prayer in my practice today so that it's heard 108,000 times? And so this is Maha Shivratri. So take a moment and close your eyes.